Hello everyone, so welcome to part 2 of the analog read and write value part of the Arduino Nano series. So in this video, as you can remember from my previous video that we interfaced a potentiometer with our Arduino Nano. So in this video what we are going to do is we are going to use that potentiometer value and we are going to pass it to our LED so that we can control the brightness of the LED using that potentiometer. All right. So we can also say that we are going to dim the LED using the potentiometer value. All right. So let me quickly explain the circuit. So these three values are same from the previous video. You can click on the I button to get to that video. So this is my LED. This is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. And this green wire is connected to the D9 pin of my Arduino and this yellow wire is connected to the ground. All right, so I have chosen the D9 pin solely because we can use the PWM on this pin so that we can drive the LED or dim the LED according to the potentiometer. All right, so let us quickly go to the code. Alright, so I've already connected my Arduino to my system, and as you can see I've also made all the connections. So this is the same program that we used in part 1 of the video. Alright, so let me quickly show the serial monitor. So it is reading some value, or it is actually paused at the moment. Alright, so let me quickly upload it and then I'll show you the serial monitor. Okay, so as you can see that it is reading a value. Let me quickly change that value. So I'm going to move it towards the middle, that is somewhere around 500. All right, so that's it. Okay then, so let me modify this code to show you how we can dim an LED using the potentiometer. All right, let me define another pin and let us name it as LED pin, and it is connected to D9, so we are going to use the value 9. Let me set the pin, and this is our output pin. All right, so one more change that we need to make is we need to use this value and we need to output it on this pin also. All right, so we can use analog right here. So I've created a previous video on analog write also and PWM also, so you can go to that video to see how this works. And we are going to pass the red value here. All right, so that's it, and it is with a delay of 500. So I'm going to change it or let's just leave it as it is. Let's quickly save it and upload the sketch, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the LED is up. Let me show the serial monitor. So it is reading a value, and let me quickly change this potentiometer and let's see what happens. All right, so as you can see, as I am moving the screw or the head of the potentiometer, the brightness is changing. All right. So there is one catch here, right? See, the digital pin, the D9 or any PWM pin, requires a value between 0 and 255 max value. But here, as you can see, the values are ranging from 0 to 1023, right? So we need to scale these values so that it fits with the required value. All right. So how we can do that? So if you look, so let me quickly show it right here only. So we know that we have 1024 total values, and we want 256 values, right? So the simplest way to do this is, if we divide this 1024 by 4, we will get 256. So this is the simplest way to read a value and scale it according to our requirement. We can just divide it by 4, right? Okay, so let me upload it again and let's see what happens. Let me bring up the serial monitor. So it is still showing the max value. So let me change it. So you can see that it is dimming, right? So the value is 21 and the LED is dimmed up to the last bit. All right. So as I explained in my previous video that it doesn't go to the exact 0 or the exact 103. 1023 that we got might be because of some fluctuation, since it is kind of a mechanical switch. And if I move it in this direction, so that's the max possible for it, right? And if I move it further, so you can see that the LED is dimming. It is like the minimum value at this stage, and it is increasing. The intensity of the light is increasing, right? So this is it for this tutorial. So if you enjoyed the video, do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials like this. Thank you very much.